with me are my colleagues. From my right hand side is
Rejoice, and I'm very happy and excited to be on this show.
And I'm Katrina Katuta. On my left side. But why?
Hey.
But why, Chonwe? Are you okay?
Male than female.
Exactly.
Why? Because most of the time we've taken it to say, okay, men are open-minded, just as you have said it, or men don't have feelings or something. But in fact, these people also have emotions. These people are the ones even actually dying even more than us because they also put in a lot. So it's not. I don't think it's not about you as a man or you as a woman, but it's about understanding, as we have put it, to say, okay, in this relationship, what defines our relationship, it should be about the two of you, not about others. And then you also previously said, okay, in this relationship we won't have sex. I think we should talk about that more, because this is what people nowadays expect in the relationship. When we talk about intimacy, most people are just thinking intimacy is sex. Intimacy is kissing. Intimacy is buying me flowers on Valentine's Day. These are the things that people have actually defined as romantic relationship. But what is a romantic relationship, as we are discussing?
That's why I believe I had said you need to come in an agreement. You talk, what kind of relationship are we having? So if you indeed, your game, you have just made it that when I want a serious relationship. So from the table that's there, you are just there together, or even it's after a movie, whatever that date you had.
Okay, for me, I am serious. I want this and this and this. So I think you just have to get the other.
I think you just have to find the way that you have to tell what kind of relationship. Is it an open relationship? Is it a monogamous? I just want you. I do not want anyone else. So don't give your energy to somebody else. Don't give your energy to any other woman or to any other man. We need to come in an agreement. What really affects it is that we are dating. We go first date 1 month, 2 months. We are not really telling each other what we really want. What are you really looking for in that relationship? That's why I suicide, because me, I took it serious. When you paid, maybe you're still searching. At the end of it, I didn't come out open. I didn't tell you what I really wanted. And I'll commit suicide.
And again, talking about what you would love to see or what you expect from your partner's side, I think when you meet with somebody, you can't just you meet today, go out for a date, you meet with somebody, and go, hey, isn't this serious? In a song about your relationship, kupana. Such remainder unje to go and you can't do that. But as you go on, as you are dating, you go on. You now start seeing the features of somebody. Can this one be really, really the one?
Red flags.
Hey, you start to see all those green red flags. Certain things, behavior,
I think
the person has already communicated using their actions. What else do you want to hear, sis? The guy is still playing.
And the thing is, I think as girls or as guys, we are overlooking the red and green flags. Someone will show you their character, and just because they have got something, you decide to stay. Just like that. That's why the divorce cases in Zambia are actually even going up. Not just in Zambia, the whole world actually. People are getting divorced. They get married today, tomorrow they are divorced. I don't know.
From your point, I think, what do you think about relationships nowadays? In the 21st century, in our generation, what do you think the youths
are all
think about relationships?
I think that's what we are just from saying. Most of the youth these days, they just look at the media, they forget about themselves. They now expect people's views, We go to studio, we get fixed, we depend on people's comments, people's likes. and that's what we want it to define our relationship. We get to forget whereby I'm with my man, I start forgetting. It's not consistent. He doesn't check on me. He doesn't even get concerned about anything about me. But because people tell me, no, you've got a nice boyfriend, you've got a handsome boyfriend, he gives you money, we tend to forget all those things, that shows that this is not going anywhere. With the fantasy that we had, hoping that, okay, he will marry me, he will marry me, it will go this, at the end of it, it's really affecting our growth. That's why we are even having these divorce cases and the like, because we have too much fantasy and we fail to face the reality of it.
I can relate that too. I don't know if you guys have watched that movie Life in a Year. I think the two experienced a relationship in a year. I don't know, I can call it romantic because they were committed, they knew what they wanted, the guy was there for the girl even though the girl was sick. But I can also give an example to an article on Facebook that was going on about a lady. I don't know if they dated for 10 years or 5, I'm not sure. But the girl actually took the guy, the girl was a nurse, I think. She took the guy to court because she says he was wasting my time, you remember that?
So
he wasted
refund.
She wanted refund because for her, she put in her time, she put in her effort, and at the end of the time, the guy was not marrying her, and then she took the person to court. Do you think that was wrong, or maybe she didn't understand the red and green flag that we're talking about?
I think on that one I can say it depends on, it's only them that can know the discussion that was there, because even just yesterday I saw a lady that took a man to court to say, no, I have really invested so much in relationships and I've wasted so much time. So the only thing we should do, let's go to court. You sign that you will marry me.
Contract.
You will marry me, but the court, they said they do not have such kind of a thing. But what we can advise you, let him write and sign to show that he's going to marry you. So you find such kind of things because you didn't get on the same page. You didn't yet get to understand each other.
But maybe we're even overjudging the person. Maybe the girl really put in a lot, some people even build men, like from the scratch, and then this person is not doing anything.
For me, I think mostly what affects that is expectations. You get
Too much
when you go in a relationship, what you have to understand is you are two different people there. In as much as you pump money, material things, love, what and what not, in the other person, you don't know what the other person may be thinking or what they are planning. They might tell you they love you and they want to spend the rest of their lives with you, and for you, you believe, especially as ladies. No, I don't know the attraction between words and ladies. Kachinga, that's the jump start, you get excited, so you pump in everything. Immediately that relationship ends. Believe me, you'll be more affected, not because you still love that person, but because of what you've invested in that person. Because for you, when you went in that relationship, your expectation was, no, to
get married,
build each other, to you get.
And then imagine, what is your expectation in a relationship? Nothing. You shouldn't have
of course, you should have a picture of where both of you are going.
Okay.
But don't be too expectant to say if you guys have different hearts and you feel the same. You feel different. You get cut. But you continue speaking the same language. One day that's in there. What do you expect? You expect him to return what you were investing in Namubaj. You see, that's why expectations actually would affect us more. Because for you, expectations was to go pan. Meanwhile, you've pumped in a lot. The time you were, what was the expectation at the end of the day? Do you expect him to return if you are company? Do you expect him to give you that company? All those and then he refuses. Are you going to survive since you have nothing remaining on you?
That's why you need to come to an agreement in the relationship. You need to understand each other. That's from the very start. Don't expect my man today does not pay attention to me. He does not, he listens to his family, and you expect that maybe after marriage or after some time he will change. No, those things, they are just fantastic. If I am this today, even in marriage, I'll be like that. Now, as the problem, ladies, we get to say maybe as due time he will
I'll
change.
change
He
him.
will change. I will change him. What would you change? Eh? He will change for the one that he has chosen.
ifinginati lwandwa nomba twala mfwangu kuli audience yes nabene fo bale tontonkani abalesumisha pa twachilala ndalangula ama ideas yawe relating to topic yes twachifata.
Yes, Douglas, I think you can say something.
Thank you very much, Joyce. So, just like Katrina said, to say in a relationship, you have to know like why you're aiming. In fact, I think just at the beginning of a relationship, you have to know just at the beginning before you even go further. Tell somebody what are your intentions. What intentions do you have for me? Let them tell you. If they want to flirt you, let them tell you. I just want to flirt with you. If they want you to be in a serious relationship with them, let them tell you. And then time to time, it's very important to also ask your partner, what are your intentions? Maybe marriage on the way. Maybe after dating you for 2 months, but at first they told you to say, I want to be in a serious relationship with you. 2 months on the line, asangati, no, that's the vibe. But actually, I used to ask them time to time. But for me, otherwise, I don't support relationship where people date without any reason or why you want to prolong a relationship. 2 years you are just dating. You've not even asked where are we going, where are we heading to. Ever someone 10 years they've just been dating. You tell for school at 5 years at this school, that's not because of maybe we went to school, that's why we are dating for so long. They've just been dating. They've just been having fun. Others even stay 6 months by color. Let's be serious with what we're doing. If you want to flirt with somebody, let them be open to you. This time there are a lot of relationships that occur. So I think it's about at the beginning, what do you want? What are your intentions? What do you have for each other? Yes. So for me, that's all the things that I have.
So you guys maybe guy some fire. Same day, one week share.
Yeah, for me, I think Dorcas, I love you or I like you. Okay, you like me. Okay, I want you to be my friend. I'll ask him. Okay, you said you love me or you want me. What intentions do you have for me, or how do you want me? Do you want me as your friend? Do you want me as somebody who you want to be in a serious relationship with, or what? Then they'll tell me, okay, for now, I just want to know you more. I'll tell them, okay, so you want to date me? Okay, yes. So if I'm seeing if I like that person, I'm free with that person, I'll tell him, okay. So I'll take it to say, okay, this person wants to date me. Then later on, if the person is open to you, they'll tell you to say, I once told you I want to know you, and now I've known you, and now my intentions to you are that I want to marry you someday or in some years. I want you to be my wife, and I want you to be the only girl that I'll be seeing, and I want you to be the only man that I'm seeing. You have to that guy I wako fati. New tema. Oh, okay. I want you to be mine. Okay, what? 2 months dating on 10 years. Just wants to flirt with you, chapa, and for you, you take it serious because usually as women, we take things serious and personal. And then I'll say that I'm in a relationship with you. Can't she go? Because I didn't ask you what do you want from me? What are your intentions? Can't you even married? You just wanted me to be your friend, or you just wanted me to be your flirt.
That makes sense.
So you expect everyone to be honest with you, person. There's what we call that someone to let you to say, I love you, I will marry you, blah blah blah.
No, it doesn't.
So it's you to actually build what you want from that person.
Okay, yes, building it's also there, but relationship it's also it has to vibe both. Both of you have to be into it, and usually there are signs. For me, I think everything it has got its signs before it occurs. For somebody to get sick of malaria, signs very shorty, even a relationship, guys, there are signs that show to say this person is not serious with me, or this relationship is not going anywhere. But usually those people that end up being heartbroken, they ignore the signs until perhaps you catch your man red-handed with another woman. Meanwhile, you saw the signs all along. Sometimes people even come to you and tell you that your man has been going out with that girl, and you intend to ignore it. You just ignore it. They'll tell you, okay, your man this and this. You just tend to ignore it, just like that. So I think everything has got sign. For me, you date somebody for 1 year, you see all this, and even 2 months or 6 months, you want to touch that pretend, but somebody cannot pretend for I don't know for how. But even their friends, you'll be able to tell to say, if this person is pretending, the friends at least they'll be able to you will see the signs most or signs that this man is cheats or this man is not being honest with me, and you'll be able to make a decision from that. So the moment you start ignoring something, it's kafumamo. Yes, it's like mission.
It's very easy. I don't like to know. I want you should have cheated. Why would I cheat like no now for my being without it? And she wants to pay. Muna cheating.
Sometimes inchirenga ukasanga kweweti we mwana kashi na utemusho mwangu. But nishina umwana wako mwana tapa kwena tapali kilipo. Tapali relationship tapali na mkumwa kwa idea. No, but that's because walimu temwali omwangu. Concentrate masani sile mwana kwa kwela tapa kwena hapa. Aha, ati rimba kati kusanja na nesa. Mama. But nishina umwana wako mwana kwa cheli mama tante mwa support tapava. Tama tuna honest pia unawinope. Support kwa na cash twingi to kwa. At least mtu akaba tale kwa box saluni, ale kushika kama mama no but you say what's up kuli. No mama baby ndeno mako top 10. Lefu abando ya 5 kwa tayari tumina ka top 10 katu kwa. Honestly speaking kwena. Na wishi wana kuishi matina kwata.
Wishi wesha.
Nisha wishi ma. Umuntu kwena kumuntu no, sometimes if I'm not forcing that's because I didn't with them. So, but I've been pumping so if I was telling go at the end of the day, Mashallah, we ready that.
Because never post ama videos or ama heartbroken videos on Facebook. But I've been dating this guy for, honestly, how would you date someone for 10 years? You're just in a relationship. But I've been in this guy for 10 years. I've invested into this guy. He once went in South Africa. His friends sent me pictures with another girl to say was sitting on me. I forgave him because I love him so much. He came to Zambia. He was seeing another girl. But I forgave him because I loved him so much. So the guy was showing all those morning. Somebody 10 hours can't even text you a good morning. Somebody that loves you can't even text you a good night. For somebody who's so dear to you, I thought the first thing after talking to God that I should consider early in the morning is to check on how my beloved person is doing. But you are offered your home to me good morning. You offered your home to me how was your day. You are offered your home to me good night.
Share with our audience and my fellow ladies here. I think we all enjoyed it, not so?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned your views. I learned their views as well. And it's nice to see a relationship from